We're back with kicker Sebastian Aguirre and running back LaDarius Drew. Guys, you're coming off a big victory as we just discussed with Coach. As players, how good does it feel to be 3-0 at this point in the season?
It's a good way to start out the season. I mean, we got 8 games, but the first 3, you just start out fighting, start clawing and scratching our way through. They weren't easy wins. They were well fought. We threw in the arsenal and just deal with the best we can do. So it's good to feel like we actually earned these first 3 victories, and that we plan on earning 5 more.
It's a tremendous way to start the season with no losses, a lot of momentum, a lot of confidence and belief the team has in the plan and what we're doing, trying to complete the goal of 5-3-1, of getting those first 5 wins.
Yeah, and in terms of this last game, a little different for you guys. You were up at Colby, meaning you guys had an overnight leaving Friday afternoon. How does that change your preparation as players with leaving that Friday before the game?
Well, Friday, it starts out as a pregame day. You wake up a little differently than you would normally on a Friday. We have 7:30 practice, so nice little walkthrough. Wake you up in the morning. You enjoy that kind of. You get everything you need in, and you spend the rest of the day contemplating about the game, thinking about it. Up until we do another walkthrough later on that day, and we pack, get on the bus, watch movies, and enjoy. Try to take away, enjoy the ride. Try to take away some of the tension. Make it to the hotel, talk amongst each other a little more, get each other game ready, wake up the next day.
Yeah, in terms of game day, is there any difference? Obviously, you guys are at a hotel. Do you do a team breakfast, or what's going on game day for you guys?
We have a team breakfast in the mornings, about 10 o'clock. Everybody wakes up pretty early. It's kind of strange getting up in a hotel, not used to getting up in your room, going to Stand for breakfast and seeing everybody, and just you're out of your element, and it's just it's an adjustment that you have to make, and it's a difficult adjustment to make. It's a long bus ride, nothing on your mind but football and the movies and how cramped your legs are, and yeah, it's difficult. It's a challenge, and we got to do it again this week.
Yeah, an adjustment, but obviously when you guys were able to make that adjustment and come out on top in last week's game. Turning to you, LaDarius, as Coach said, you were coming back from an injury, short week of practice. How good was it for you to get back on the field, and where were you at both physically and mentally going into the game?
Well, let me answer that question first. I was mentally, I was ready to feel the game again. I was ready to get back in. Physically, that was probably what was affecting a little bit of my mental, but I was still confident that I could still play. I was still confident. But once Coach Whalen walked up to me and asked me, "Are you ready? Both mentally, physically? Are you ready? Are you ready?" I'm like, "Yeah, my face, Coach. All right, I got it. Yes, let's go. Put me in." So he put me in. I was just overly excited. I was ready. I was definitely ready. I didn't know how much I missed the game. It's just been a week, but I never had to miss a football game ever in my life, and then come back. I had to miss it before, but I never came back from that. But that's another story. But the fact of the matter is, coming back to the game and Gibby, Kyle Gibson having a really good game before me. I think I got something to live up to. But I just had to play my part. Do the best I can do, and we ended up with a W.
Yeah, and had another great game, over 100 yards rushing. And turning to you, Sebastian, as Coach said, at the time our secret weapon, I don't know how much of a secret that is anymore, but going through that last play, the game-winning field goal, what was going through your mind prior to the kick and then during the play and afterwards?
Well, throughout the course of the game, you see it's close, and we kept coming back, and you just kind of get that. Coach McDonald said at halftime that it might come down to a kick, it might come down to your foot, which is always a great thing to hear. A lot of time to think about it, and you see the way the game is going, you kind of get this sinking feeling in your stomach that it might come down to a kick. It's probably going to come down to a kick. It's coming down to a kick. Emotionally trying to overcome the hurdle of we thought LD was in, we thought it was over. I mean, a touchdown would have sealed it definitely, especially with Colby coming back in the wind, and they call it back. Have to wait out another 3 plays, have to take the adrenaline in stride and try to play your emotions. It's much more difficult. It's very difficult. And then coach calls the run on third down, know that it's going to be a kick on fourth down, and just got to get out there and do your practice every day and during the week and hope that it works out.
Yeah, most definitely did. Want to thank you guys again for joining us. It's been good having you.